Yo, what's going on guys? Today I'm hoping you're going to enjoy this video of me winning, and it was my first game of the day. I actually used the Deadpool skin with the X-Force style, and I used the same back bling as yesterday as well, which was the Spirit Cape as well. I really like this for some reason because I think it's just a really cool slick back bling for it as well, like the cape of it, and it has like two different colors. It has a red and a purple, and it does actually glow as well. I believe it reacts at night as well. It glows up in the dark, which is really cool, and it doesn't actually glow too much, if that makes sense as well. I actually had on the dark sharp pickaxe and obviously the Arcana glider, which I haven't used in a very long time, and I'm very happy that I used it. I just really love that glider, and I'm probably going to be starting to use it more, as well as I was using the new umbrella win for so long as well for this chapter. And my wins as well, as you guys know, I am getting really close to actually 600 solo wins in Fortnite as well, as I've been playing since season 2. I am actually 7 wins away, so I mean, if I play today, which I probably will not, if I play in the afternoon, that is, and it is the afternoon right now, I probably won't play today. I mean, I'm 7 wins away, so when I get to 599 wins, I will do a live gameplay win, as I always do as well. Also, if you are picking anything up new in the item shop and you would like to have a supported creator code added in the item shop, if you don't have one added and you would like to support a creator code, mine will actually be on the screen. It's literally just code Izac, so thank you very much for those who actually use stuff buying with my code. And even if you have it in the item shop, a shout out to you guys as well. Remember to follow my Instagram, which is in the description as well, because I actually do shout outs over on my Instagram, whatever you buy with my code, or even if you have it in the item shop. So if you want a free shout out over on my Instagram, do let me know, just DM me as well. And I'm pretty happy I won my first game of the day, as yesterday it took me 3 attempts, and the 3 attempts that took me was just really annoying. I should have won my first game. This would have been my 5th day in a row of me winning, but unfortunately yesterday took me 3 attempts, as I died to stupid deaths when I shouldn't have died. It was really annoying. Now I am really close to level 241. I still have not done my challenges, the ones that I read out yesterday, the Midas's challenge. I've still got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still about 6 of them to do as well, and I've still got to do some daily. I've got to do 4 daily challenges as well. Then I have to do one of the one of the Sky's Adventures one, which is block damage with a Kingsman as well. I've still got to do them. And then once I get to level 260, you unlock the gold variant for the Sky Adventure skin as well, which is really cool. And then level 300 is the PD agent as well, which I cannot wait to unlock. I cannot wait to get to level 300. That is my aim this season, as this season has been extended till June the 4th, which is another 2 months basically, which is annoying, but it was meant to start this season. You know, season 3 was meant to start on the 30th of April. So I mean, it's good in a way and it isn't good in a way. We just don't want it to be really, you know, boring like last season. It was just absolutely so boring. Now let's talk about today's thumbnail and title, about the best place to get floppers. The best place to get floppers in Fortnite Battle Royale, and you will always guaranteed either a harpoon or a fishing rod every single land drop you land there, because it is 100% loot there as well, which is really cool. Like in most places, it is 100% loot. And the place that I'm on about is opposite Craggy Cliffs. You've seen me land there, and you're probably going to see me land there in this video. I'll put it in the beginning of me landing there as well, which is really cool. And you're guaranteed so many fishing spots, even if it's like 3 or 4 fishing spots around like the actual like island bit of it, because it's in the water on the island. Obviously it's quite a small island. You can collect a lot of wood there, you can collect a fair amount of brick there, because you can go near Craggy Cliffs. And sometimes, usually most of the time, there isn't too many people at Craggy Cliffs, or they've either gone to the zone, because sometimes you can have zone, sometimes you can't. And even when you can't, it's still a good location, because there's a speedboat or a motorboat that can get you away from, you know, going to the storm easier as well, so you don't have to panic. There's always a speedboat there as well. Now the method that you see me use is literally what I do is I have an AR, a shotgun, and then the rest is either the purple flopper or the other green floppers, which are the obviously health bar as well. I always have 4 stacks of those, you know, up to 4. I always like to have 4 stacks of those, and you can only hold 3 of the floppers as well, the purple ones, which is really cool as well, because I use them as shield, because they're 50 shield obviously, and it's really good, because if you're on gunfights and you have a 50 pot, it's going to take longer than a flopper obviously. So that's why I carry all of those floppers, and you're guaranteed, you know, a heal off win, because a bandaged bazooka won't beat it. Medkits are just a no-go as well, because you can't put on a medkit in a tactic storm as well, because no one actually does know that as well, or most people don't know that. I've always seen people in my replay modes putting on a medkit in a 10 10-tick storm. Like, why would you do that? What is the point? You would either have to have, because you can only use 2 bandages as well in 10-tick storms. I believe it's 2 or 3. I think it's 2 because that's what I used to carry. I used to use not bandage bazookas. I barely actually used bandage bazooka for helos, but the bandages always only had 2 as well, and I was just getting really annoyed. So that's why if you go to Craggy Cliffs and off the island a little bit, there is the location, and I will try and put a picture on the screen, or like early on in this video when I first mentioned it, I'll try and like circle where it is on the map and point to you guys where you can land there. Trust me, try it, because sometimes you get the odd bot like to the right as well. You'll see where I mean. Sometimes you get the odd bot there, land here and there. I never see any people actually land there, and they don't know the place too much, mainly because obviously how good it is for fishing spots. Sometimes I've had like 10 fishing, you know, like places to go to around that whole island, which is really, really cool, and that's why I would highly recommend it. If you have zone, that is really perfect for you as well, because you can collect a load of materials. The only downside, there isn't too much metal, but you could risk it and go into not risky, I was going to say whiskey reels or risky wheels as well. That's what I was going to say, but you could risk it and go into Craggy Cliffs as well, because there's a lot of metal there. There's like quite a few fans, cars you can destroy for metal as well. So there's like literally everything around there, but on that island there is mainly brick and wood, which is what you mainly need, and then metal. I usually try and save my metal for like right at the last 2 or 3 circles as well, at the end circles. Let me know what you do. Do you use it at the 5th circle, or do you save it to like the 3rd circle? That's what I usually try and do. That's if I don't get sprayed at like I do most of the time. That's why half the time I don't have any materials, but you're most likely guaranteed 999 or everything pretty much, which is really cool, and you're guaranteed at least 4 floppers. No doubt about that. Even when I've had bad loot as well from the fishing spots, I don't know what they're quite called, like the little fishing holes. I'm just gonna say that, fishing holes. It is just really good, because obviously even if there's 2 or 3, sometimes you get weapons, sometimes you don't. I mean, I've had you probably seen it in my videos where I've only had 4 stacks, if you know what I mean, just 4 floppers in one stack, and then the rest has just been shield, or maybe some floppers, the purple ones maybe. So do let me know where you land as well in the description. Like, do you land at named locations? Do you like be an aggressive player and then do you always choke it, or do you just land casual like somewhere else off the map? Do you just hide most of the game, such as me? That's what I usually do, just to try and get my win out of the way, because literally I play Fortnite up until I win, obviously, and I am very thankful that I'm very close to 600 solo wins. So I would highly recommend this place, just to the side of Craggy Cliffs. And like I said, if you don't have any materials for like metal, for example, because try and save your metal and brick obviously for end circle, because for a heal off you're going to try and like place loads of triangles around like the whole like smaller circle, and then it's harder for the players to get to you, because it's harder to break obviously metal and brick. That's why you always see me place loads of like floors and triangles. You've seen me, it's really hard to explain, but you see me do it so many times, so I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And even if it's a water zone, now I hate water zones, but try and be on height as much as you can, because if you have metal or brick, try and do like 3 layers as quickly as you can of height as well, and just place a load of triangles and metal, triangles and floors, that's what I was meant to say, on metal or brick as well, because they'll most likely take very long to break it, unless if they have an RPG, which they may do as well. But do let me know if you try this method down below as well in the comment section. I would like to hear you guys, because hopefully it helps you get your win. Sometimes you won't get any kills, sometimes you will, unless if you like an aggressive player and you just want to go to the named locations to try and shoot people out. You can do that if you feel comfortable of winning. So that's what I thought I would give you guys my tips on where I land, because I used to land, actually, where did I used to land? It was on the like I don't know, it's on the island opposite Sweaty Palms, or whatever that place is called, Sweaty Island. I don't really know what it's called, I don't really know the locations, but there was a load of metal there. You saw me land there for like the first like half of this, you know, season, and the whole of last season. I always landed there because you could always get 600 metal there, because it's where the plane crashed as well in Fortnite. That was where like, well, it didn't actually happen, but that's where the plane crashed there, and you guaranteed 600 floppers, 600 floppers, imagine 600 floppers, 600 metal as well. So I mean, that's another location you can go, because you're still guaranteed actually a fishing rod as well, and you're guaranteed fishing spots as well half the time. But I prefer the one in Craggy Cliffs. It's a lot quieter, because you're not so much where Sweaty Island is, or whatever it's called. So I think I'm going to end today's video here then, guys. Please do leave a like, subscribe, turn on my notifications. I upload every single day, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.